Our first topic today, we're going to talk about one Bradley Cooper. You know him? He's making headlines after revealing that he is, quote, totally comfortable walking around naked in front of his kid. And, you know, he has no problem having conversations. He has conversations with his 6-year-old daughter while he's sitting on the toilet, okay? What do we think of this parenting move?
There was like a moment of recognition, like, oh, well, that's okay.
I mean, to me, there's two things that are different. There are homes that occasionally have naked people in them, and then there are nude homes.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
The former, I think we can all relate to. You know, you sometimes are getting changed and a kid walks in or, you know, whomever. It happens. Yeah. And the other is like something else, which I think we've all...
So what is that?
We've also all like encountered this as well. Like, have you ever been at the gym? I don't know if this happens in men's change rooms. I haven't been in them. But in women's change rooms, there's oftentimes a woman who will come up to you. She will be holding her towel in one hand, and she will put her leg up, and she will talk to you completely naked without... Has anyone had this experience?
Yes.
And you're just like, I think you're from a nude home.
Yeah.
And that, it's different than just being occasionally naked.
It still shocks me.
Me too. It's like you've got the towel right there, and you're literally...
see everything.
Full-on conversation.
Right?
Full-on conversation.
Different.
Well, you know what? In my household, my Caribbean household, my parents were actually pretty relaxed. My mother was always naked, and when I was younger, it didn't matter to me. But as I became a teenager, I was always like, "Can you please put on some clothes? Do you need to put on your socks next to me with no underwear?" And she'd be like, "Listen here, honey. When you have your own house, you can do whatever you want, and you can walk around naked." And you know what I did as soon as I got my own house? Started walking around naked. But I will say this, it was a house full of girls and my dad was there. My dad was kind of naked, but he wasn't comfortable having his beads and franks swinging all over the place in the house. So he would have shorts on or a towel. So it was always kind of like, he was aware that for little girls, maybe it wouldn't be as appropriate, which is very interesting.
What age would you say?
Oh, what age was
so that he was like that your whole time
growing
up?
He's like that right now. I'm sure he's wearing a towel right now. I'm like, it was always that way in our household. But for me, this story is not so much about the nudity. I feel like we're burying the lead. It's about the bio break that is happening while a child is bathing. And we've had these discussions about people needing to have conversations while they're going to the bathroom and like doing number 2, which I will never get. I don't mind the nudity. You can walk by me naked, but when you need to drop a number 2, you need to close that door.
And read the shampoo bottle in private.
A magazine, your phone, anything. That part I don't get.
I think it's an age thing, maybe, because you're right. I think that should be private. And honestly, there's odors. I don't know who wants to be around that.
Who's bathing while you're taking a number 2?
Yes, but I will say, I think he has a 6-year-old daughter, and kids don't know about doors.
Yeah,
the little ones, they see a door, and they were like, well, when the little ones, they don't know privacy. And that's why, if mom disappears into the bathroom for 3 hours, it's the only private spot she's got in the house. Respect the door. However, the little ones don't often. I mean, maybe 6 years old, she should.
Can you put a lock on it?
Yeah, I guess maybe. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, if there's an emergency, you want to get up fast and go and help. I don't know. In my house, I don't think we're naked sometimes, and I don't think we're a nude house. Can we be
somewhere
in between?
I don't know.
Because I'm naked all the time, but not because, I'm having a hot flash.
No.
I'm naked because if I'm going from room to room, or I get caught on my phone in between things. Let me just go.
Just the idea of you walking around naked with your phone.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. My husband does that too. But I will say, from a sexual health perspective, I think it's really important that my daughter sees real bodies, because what she sees on TV and models, girl, that ain't real. This is a little bit more real, at least in terms of representation. But it's also a great opportunity to talk about health stuff, body stuff.
Yeah.
And we're very open in our house. And so,
Jaya asked me once where my penis was, and that was a great opener.
Right?
It is, it's true. It's like, where's your penis? And I'm like, oh, what's going on with my penis? No, I didn't say that.
Oh my God. Speaking of health stuff, my dad was a science teacher, so one weekend he would bring home the microscope from the classroom, and my brother and I, maybe we were around 7 and 9, we would, looking for anything that we could look up underneath. So I think we looked at, someone pricked their finger and we looked at blood. And then we did a lesson about, does menstrual blood look the same? And I just remember my mom in the washroom popping a squat over that slide of the glass slide, and then seeing the blood come out and just being like, what's happening? And then we looked at the blood in the microscope, and it's the same as human blood. My point is, that's science. And that was learned at a very early age.
Progressive.
Yes, progressive. But that's why I told my mom, I was like, can I tell that story? She was like, well, and I was like, that's progressive. Now moms are showing their kids their vulvas to let them know everything looks good. You show me that the blood that comes out of your, what's the part?
Vagina.
Vagina is the same thing that comes out of your finger.
Shocking.
Yeah.
Wow.
Same blood, crazy. All right.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.